You didn't jump in overnight, right? You thought about rentals for a good little while. So how long were you thinking about them before you actually bought your first one?
I would say a good year, year and a half, maybe even 2 years. I mean, the hardest thing I had was kind of getting my wife on board. I mean, she always, her biggest fear was we'll get the, midnight phone calls that there's a water leak or whatever. And I mean, I've had rentals for 7 or 8 years. I think I've had two late night phone calls, and I mean, both one of them I was already out. My daughter does travel volleyball, and we were actually coming right by, and it was a water heater was out. And I looked at it and I was like, "Hey, I'll be over first thing in the morning." So I actually had to take a day off work for
Yeah.
that. But the cold snap we had maybe 2 weeks ago, I had a tenant that had her thermostat quit working after she changed the batteries, and I ran over there and looked at it, and it was just the battery prongs needed to be bent out, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
worked. So that was like I was there 5 minutes, and it's 5 minutes from the house. So, but that was my wife's biggest fear of getting that call, and she's like, "We'll go out on as we leave for vacation, we'll get a phone call." And
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
dang it, if the first time we were going to visit family about an hour away, I got a phone call that the mailbox was knocked over. And I kind of panicked a little bit. And then I thought, wait a sec, just send me a picture of it. And the box itself had fallen off the wooden stand.
Yeah.
And I took 3 screws and my impact driver and went over there, and I was, she sat in the car. I was done in like 2 minutes. And
Yes.
as we were driving off, she looked at me and she goes, "That's not as bad as I was fearing." And I was like, "Praise God."
Yes, yes, I know. Sometimes the subconscious, that protective brain is like worst case, red flag, red flag. So you thought about it for a good year or so, and then what finally made you say, "Okay, I'm pulling the trigger on this first rental house"?
I guess the guy that we went to church with, he was a real estate agent, and he was a server at Outback for years and years. And then he hit me up, and I had told him that, hey, was thinking about it. And so he started sending me properties, and was in the youth group. My wife was really involved in the youth group back then. And
Yeah.
I guess he was early 20s, and just talking back and forth to him, then we started looking, and I was like, all right, let's do this. And got the go ahead from the wife, and I was like, all right, let's just get one and let's see how it goes, and then we can see if we want to do more. I mean, because the numbers, there's a lot of people that just have one and they never do anything more. It's rare to continue on from one. And I said, let's just give it a try. We'll give it a year and we'll see how it goes. And it's done well.